Paul, when it's a game like that, it's important not to get beat, isn't it? And that's what the lads have done for you.
Yeah, it's the only, I'm going to be honest, it's the only positive I can take out of it, the fact that we haven't lost the game. We've took a point out of it, showed good character, desire to keep going at the end, but that's the only positive I can give you. That performance is nowhere near what we are as a group. Really good opportunity here tonight, and I think that's an opportunity we've just wasted.
How many times do we say that you wear your heart on your sleeve? What is it tonight that's particularly disappointed you?
Oh wow. Well, we've come to a team who are scrapping around to get results. We've gone ahead twice and we've allowed them back in the game. Where the first goal we scored, I think probably against the run of play, fantastic strike from Taylor, really good goal. We've then been really poor for the first goal, allowing the running behind and our goalkeeper not coming and cleaning everything up. We've been done from a set play for the second goal with a free header inside the 6-yard box. Been done by the third goal by not pressing and getting out to the ball, which we talk about all the time, and we've allowed a shot to come in from whatever it is, 20 odd yards. It's gone in the bottom corner. I just don't think we got a grip of the game at all, and we've talked before the game about an opportunity to go 5th in the table. The players talked about it in the changing room. That wasn't a level of performance and wasn't a team that looked like they really wanted to go 5th in the table, and if we perform like that, we won't.
Is it particularly because of what we've seen in these previous 2 games where we are starting to show that if we click, we really are a decent team?
Yeah, I think that's the problem. You know, when I came in last season, we weren't getting results, we weren't doing well, so everybody was delighted when we get results and the performance improves. But I think when you've been consistent as we have been, that's dropping too far. And I'll be honest, I'm not expecting a total football performance from us, because we're not that. That's not what we're about. But I do expect players to work, to compete, to pass the ball properly and to keep the ball. And I just think it's really disappointing goals to give away, and we're chopping and changing, trying to get the reaction, trying to get something from it. But thankfully we had other chances as well towards the end. I thought they started to look a bit nervous, which you do when you're struggling to get results. I just think we've let them off the hook tonight, when really we should have been so ruthless and gone for the jugular and really took them to town, but we haven't done, and we'll come away with a point. But I've got to say I'm massively disappointed with just a point.
And all those things you talked about, you made the changes tonight, as you said, pre-match, to freshen things up and to hopefully get the things that you were looking for.
Yeah, so maybe I was wrong. That's something I'll have to look at. I'll have to look at everything. I want the players to look at themselves as well, because I think you just have to look at that, and that's not what we're about. That's not where we are, and we have to get back to it against a good side on Saturday.
You do demand things, and that's brilliant for us to see on this side of the camera, but the character that you spoke about, that was there for us.
Oh no, it was tonight. We showed character towards the end. Sounds a really silly thing to say this, but it's easy to start playing when you're behind, because the pressure's off a little bit. If you want to achieve something, you have to grab that pressure. You have to embrace that pressure and go and thrive on it. We haven't done tonight in the game. When we're 3-2 down, we did. We kept pushing and pushing. We had good deliveries from set plays. We had a chance, Ryan Edmondson put it over the bar, but good opportunity. We had a couple of other chances. Hunts from the header, the keeper tips over. Morgan puts one just over. Delighted to see that one go in at the end. But I've got to say, it's more relief. I don't even think I celebrated it, because I was annoyed tonight. I was annoyed with the performance, but I am really pleased that we've got a point, when really we probably didn't fully deserve to get one.
I can imagine it was quite feisty from yourself at half time, and you made the change. You went with the switch to the back four, the 4-4-2 almost, 4-3-3. Was that you trying to help the lads again in that way?
Just trying to change it, trying to get a reaction, trying to get something out of the game, because I actually felt the way that he was going, we weren't going to get anything out of the game. And that's no slant on Corey, because I actually don't think Corey did badly, but I just had to change it. We were having a problem in midfield, and I wanted to just get an extra body in there and try and get an extra player up front. I don't know, I think we played 3 or 4 different systems tonight, but I always say this, systems and tactics are not what wins football games, players do. Players win games. It's the players that have got us the point at the end, because they've kept going. It's nothing to do with tactics or systems or anything like that. It was the players who got us behind, because if we do our jobs properly for the first goal, then he doesn't get a free run, and he's not able to get a finish. If we do our job properly for the second goal, he doesn't get a free header in the 6-yard box. If we do our jobs properly as players and we press the Headley coming through, he doesn't get a free strike, and he certainly shouldn't put it in the bottom corner. So that's nothing to do with tactics. That's just players not doing their jobs, and we need to look at it. We need to review it, and the one thing they're all saying in there is that we need to come out and make sure we're better on Saturday.
Some other big moments: Taylor's first league goal, Edmo coming back off suspension. He does exactly what you want with a goal in the way that Edmo scores.
Brilliant, yeah, fantastic strike from Taylor. Delighted for him. I think he's done really well. I just took him off because I thought he was looking tired. Edmo got a great header, fantastic ball from Jack Armour, so really pleased with that. And I'm pleased with Mox's goal as well, because he's followed things in, he's got in at the far post, and thankfully he's nodded it on target and got a goal from it. There's a lot of things I'm not very happy about tonight as well.
But you are happy with the fans? They were there all the way through to the 95th minute.
Well, I think that's what annoys me even more, because we get unbelievable support, and it's actually not a pleasant walk when you're having to come off here in front of them all when it hasn't gone well, which I experienced last season. But tonight, thankfully, we gave them something right at the end to stay with us. And I think they saw that there was the effort at the end and there was a desire to try and get something out of it. It just shouldn't have been like that. It should have been coming off and celebrating 3 points if we'd have gone about our job properly. And listen, that's not me being disrespectful in any way to Harrogate. They've had a right good go. They're scrapping for their lives. They've caused problems. The 2 wide players caused problems. Armstrong's a handful. They've defended for their lives. I just think if we'd have been on it, if we'd have been properly on it tonight, then we wouldn't have to be worrying about a late equaliser.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.